So how do you create a brand that truly represents who you are and the products you sell, as well as building a business that you can scale online? That is what this podcast will help you do. My name is Henry Kaminski Jr., and welcome to the Brand Doctor Podcast.
Let me just make this statement loud and clear. Jersey's here, Jersey's here.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Brand Doctor Podcast episode. It's your boy, Henry Kaminski Jr., aka the Brand Doctor from UniqueDesigns.net. Today, we're going to be talking about Instagram algorithm hacks to get you more followers. Okay? I think a lot of people get stuck on growth on Instagram because they're unaware of how the algorithm actually works and what Instagram is looking for in your content to get it in front of more people. And if you knew this, if you knew how the algorithm worked, I think you'd have a better understanding of, I shouldn't be putting out that type of content. We should be putting out this type of content instead. Okay, so real quick, how the algorithm works, and then we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to get into how to actually execute this for your Instagram account that's going to get you more followers, more engagement, and ultimately more sales. So the way the algorithm works is when you put a post out, it is going to show it to the top, I think it's 10%. I could be wrong. It's either 5% or 10% of all of your active followers. So anybody that has commented, shared, and liked your stuff over the past X amount of days, right? They're going to show your post to those people first and see how they react to it. If they don't react to it, then the algorithm is going to take that post and it's going to say, oh, this post isn't that good because his active followers aren't engaging with it. So then they're going to sandbag the post. Got it? Now, if you put out a post and your top 10% of active followers engage like crazy to the post, the algorithm is going to trigger and it's going to send that post to more people. And that's how you start to hit the explore page. And then from there, your post catches fire. And then it's going to the algorithm is going to trigger again and send it to another 500 people. And that's how you grow. So if your post is not intriguing your active followers, then it's going to get sandbagged and nobody's going to see it. And that's where you see the engagement and the organic growth just dying because people just keep putting out the same posts all day, and wondering why nobody's engaging with it. And then when something hits, they're like, ooh. And then they start doing more of that, but then they go back or that gets old and then it dies out again. So I'm going to share with you some really cool ways that we're triggering the algorithm to get tons of engagement, more followers, and a lot more leads coming into our pipeline right after this quick little message. If you're a business owner who feels your branding isn't truly representing the value that you deliver, check out this free video training that will help you level up your brand's messaging and online presence so that you can start attracting higher quality clients. Visit www.uniquedesigns with a Z at the end, not an S, .net/level up my branding. All right, so let's dive into this, right? So the first type of post that I would recommend you start creating to trigger the algorithm to get you more reach on Instagram is doing Instagram Reels, okay? And it's really cool. It's, 30 seconds or less. You could create these really cool Reels, and they're like TikTok style. Those tend to work really, really well. There's another app that I want to share with you. It's called Fast Save. And this is an app where you can actually repost reels and IGTVs, which comes in handy, especially if you're starving for content, or maybe you don't have any content in the bank to put out, and you're looking to share something that has already a lot of engagement and viewership. You could use Fast Save app, and that's going to help you look for some reels that are cool. You could repost them, maybe put your spin on it. Maybe you put a little caption on it that's relevant to your business or what it is that you do to help people, and you could repost the reel. We did one last week. It was a motorcycle popping wheelies like 180 miles an hour in a tunnel, and the guy was watching a video on his iPhone doing it, and it was on a Monday morning, so I reposted the reel and put a little caption over the video with my text, and it said, let's get this week started the right way, or Monday motivate, hashtag Monday motivation. Let's get this week started in the right way. And I reposted that reel. It got like 30,000 views plus. And that triggered the algorithm. And I got tons of comments and tons of likes and tons of saves and reposts. People were sharing it in their stories. And that triggered the algorithm. So now my Instagram account just got bumped up to the next level, right? So what's my next post? This is where you got to be strategic about it. So now what do I post after that that's going to get my audience understanding how I could serve them at the highest level? So what I'll do is I have a little master class. You saw the little promo before, or heard the little promo before about unique designs / level up my branding. So I'll take a little snippet of that masterclass now, and I'll use iMovie, or I'll get my video editor to do it. Depends how quickly I need it. And I'll take a little 60-second snippet of that, and I will post that right after I post the reel, maybe on the next day or a few hours later. And now that my account is at this like crazy level of reach, I'm going to put something that's educational or really valuable to my audience. And then I'll have a call to action that says, if you want to watch the rest of this video, go to the link in my bio, join my group, and get access to it. So do you see how I'm flip-flopping back and forth? So then, let's do another one. So I'll go on IGTV and I'll search for entrepreneurial type of videos that have big engagement, 100,000 plus views or more, hundreds of comments. It's got to be business related. It's got to be related to your service or the brand that you have, right? And I'll repost it. That'll be my third post, right? So I did a couple. I did one where the guy was on Shark Tank and he won all 5 sharks in like 20 minutes, or it was crazy, right? And that got thousands of comments and views, and it triggered my algorithm again. So then after that, what did I do? I put a piece of my work. We just launched a new brand rebrand program, a rebrand project. And I posted all about that. So I'll do something that's going to I'll do a post that triggers the algorithm. And then after it, I'll do something that is very related to my business and brand. And then I'll post another that's going to trigger the algorithm. And then I'll do something that's more business related or lead gen focused or showcasing my expertise in somehow, some way. And I will rinse and repeat that every day. So I don't post multiple times a day anymore. Sometimes I do if I really have something to say. But recently I've been posting just one post a day and following this trend, right? And I see my impressions go through the roof. Then everybody catches my value, and then another. So some of the stuff needs to be hooky. we did a Clubhouse room the other day, and it went really, really well. We had hundreds of people in it, and I really enjoyed the audience, and I really enjoyed the speakers that were up there with me, and it was just a really fun time. And so I have an app called Reface, where you could put my face, you could put your face on different videos and stuff, and some of them are like crazy. But I found this like male stripper and I put my face on it, and I made a reel out of it because the stripper was like dancing like to like club music, like a real Jersey. And I put my face on it, and I said, just finished another Clubhouse room. Now I'm like ... And there's me dancing in this like with my face on a stripper's body to like fist pumping music. And it got thousands of views, and it definitely caught attention. My wife was going crazy. She's like, I can't believe you just posted that. And I was like, believe me, I know what I'm doing. So some of the stuff needs to be catchy. So this leads me to my next point. Okay. There's two things that I want you to understand when it comes to building relationships, building following on Instagram, and triggering the algorithm to get you to that next level. And it's creating dialogue with your audience. Creating dialogue with your audience. The more you can get your audience involved, the more engagement you're going to get, and the more reach you're going to get. End of story. So the one thing that I learned over time, it took me a while, but I stopped talking about myself so much, and I started asking questions more. I started creating some real thought-provoking content that got people to say, I want to contribute to this. And that just went like crazy. It just caught fire. Like I asked a question on Instagram the other day. I said, what led you to starting your business? And there was hundreds of responses. So great questions will get you great engagement. The last thing that I want you to think about when you're creating content to trigger the algorithm in Instagram is, will this piece of content be shared? It's all about the shares. If you can get people to share your content, you're going to win. And that's how these big guys do it. That's how these big influencers do it. Look at Tank Sinatra. Look at the Fat Jewish. Look at the content that they create. The Fat Jewish has like a champagne company, and he's got other companies. What does a funny meme got to do with his business? Nothing. But it's how he gets the attention that drives people to what he actually does. And then it opens up conversations. So you can't put out boring content at the end of the day. And it's got to be catchy. You got to hook them. Maybe you don't want to put your face on a stripper's body and go all out like I did. But I had fun with it. And if people are going to judge me on that post, then I probably don't want them as a client. But what it did do, it evoked an emotion. It disgusted some people, aka my wife. But it also made a lot of people laugh. And that was great. That was the intention of the post. So what is the intention of the post? Is it going to evoke emotion? And will it be shared? So if you can do these things that I said today and do it consistently for 30 days, it's a little 30-day challenge here. How's that sound? I promise you're going to see a spike in engagement. So don't just post to post. Post strategically. Because if you're using your Instagram for business, then you have to be strategic with everything that you do. Everything matters. Everything. So I hope that gave you some insights on how to trigger and hack the Instagram algorithm to get you more followers. Because once you start hitting that algorithm and feeding it, it's going to serve you to a lot more people. So just remember this, guys. Use Reels, use memes, use the Fast Save app if you want to repost stuff. You want to engage with questions. You want to create dialogue, right? And you want to get them to share. The more they're able to share, the more they're going to care about what it is that you post. All right, guys, I'm out for now. I'll catch you on the next episode real soon. Peace.
Hey everyone, this is Henry Kaminski Jr. again, and really quick, I want to invite you to a one-on-one consult with me right now if you're looking for the clarity and focus you need to build your brand. Over the past 13 years, I've served hundreds of entrepreneurs that have great products but struggled tremendously with articulating its value to their ideal customers. You didn't get into business to just change a few lives, did you? Your ideal clients need you. And when your brand has precision-crafted messaging coupled with beautifully thoughtful design that sounds, looks, and feels like you, they'll know you're the perfect match for them. If this is something you're struggling with, what I want you to do right now is pause this audio and go visit www.uniquedesigns with a Z at the end, not an S, .net, and book your one-on-one consult call with me. Remember, the quality of your brand will determine the quality of your clients, and the quality of your clients will determine the quality of your life.